Okay, gonna try to get through this without getting emotional. Something that just happened. So I'm heading through Utah, and I was on my way to Moab. And I just wanted to hike a little bit, so I was Google searching and found a quick hike off the beaten path, just something real quick, 3-4 miles, kind of in the snow, cool, foresty, trees, like it would have been awesome. So I take the rig up there. Road, there's patches of road coming through, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I got no problem. I got 4-wheel drive and I got low gear. This is good. Well, I end up getting stuck. I'm sticking there. I'm trying to dig myself out. Nothing. I mean, when I look down underneath, it's bottomed out. The belly is touching. I'm like, what the hell? I had no business being on this road with an 8,000-pound rig. 3 snowmobilers come by, father and 2 sons. Super sweet, super kind. So they push me, and I got turned backwards and tried to do a 2-point turn and then turn around. And as I turned around, I got even more stuck on the bluff on the other side of the road. So now I'm screwed. Damn it. So I go through my roadside assistance avenues, thank these gentlemen. They go off and they're snowmobiling for the whole day. Roadside assistance, hour and a half, sends a tow truck. Gentleman comes to the pin. His truck can't get to the pin. So he's texting me. So I come down and see him. He's like, we don't have a truck that can come up and get you. So he walks with me about 2 miles with a shovel. We're talking, where are you from, this, that, and the other. We dig, go, we move it 3 feet after about an hour and a half. While I'm digging, he's on his phone. And he's texting his buddy, gentleman named Robbie Layton. I'm now getting tired. I'm getting fatigued. I'm starting to see that this might not happen. I have an appointment tomorrow at 10 a.m., which I'll share with you guys. The whole bit, I'm like, damn it, man. This is just, maybe it's a sign. Okay, keep your shit together, whatever. Worst case, you just sleep here, wait for the next tow truck service. Well, this gentleman's super helpful. His name was Damian out of Sorensen's Towing. And Damian's like, I mean, you could call these other guys. I got this guy over here. Like, he's just trying to help it out. He's like, I feel bad. We didn't do anything for you. So finally, I'm on the phone, the text with Robbie Layton, who's at dinner, about to go to dinner with his kids. He wants to know what truck to bring, so he has to let me know if I still need out, because he'll be there. He's an hour and a half away. So it was going to be about 3 hours total for him to go to dinner with his family and go through the trouble of driving out to me with a frigging, those snowcat, like, deep tread tank. Like, he's just like, I'll get you out, no problem. Because this is what he does on YouTube, apparently. So you got to check out his stuff. Well, then another set of snowmobilers come by. 3 of them. We talk about it. They look. They're like, okay, maybe we could do a strap. We could get our truck up here. We got chains. We got 4-wheel. Okay. So I'm sitting there. No confirmation from anyone. I just start taking off clothes because they're soaked, sweating. I'm freezing. I'm putting on dry clothes. All of a sudden, the snowmobilers come back. And they got a truck. I'm like, wait, what? So I'm starting to get dressed again. Step out. They have a fixed strap. And we're going to do it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So we tow, pull it. It gets about 10 feet behind with 3 tries. Breaks one of his chains, 2 of his chains on the one side. So he's already down damage. I've paid nobody. And it's really just to get my luxury glamping mobile unstuck, right? It's not even like a real true emergency. Worst case scenario, I sleep in the comforts in the middle of a snowy road. But these guys were just relentless and helpful. So then they go, the guy gets on his snowmobile and he starts making like tracks in front of my rig. Because now I got 10 feet of momentum going downhill. We could do this with a little tug. Robbie's texting me, hey man, I'm about to leave for dinner in 20 minutes with the kids. I just need to know to bring my tow truck or to bring my regular truck. Love to help you out. Just let me know. I just need to know. Again, I don't know Robbie. I don't know Damian. I don't know. So we get pulling, and the snowmobilers in this truck pull me out. Done. 3 more snowmobilers from the earlier time come down. There's now 6. I was successfully towed out. not by the company, ultimately, by the company that roadside assistance sent, but by the employee, Damian, who was supposed to be able to do this, wasn't equipped with the right equipment because the company failed him. He stuck it out, had no business either, walking 4 miles in the snow with a shovel, not getting paid because I didn't. So these 6 snowmobilers, the Polaris gang, out of nowhere, I'm like, guys, I appreciate this. You didn't have to do this. Like, the roadside assistance didn't, but you guys did. Club Polaris. They're like, no, man, it's what we do. We look to help people. And so I gave them some cash, and I was like, I don't know if you guys go out or you drink or you eat or whatever, but take all you guys out because I have not paid a dime for any of this, and I'm not okay with that. So enjoy yourselves, and I appreciate this. And they sat there and were like, no, we just wanted to get you unstuck. This would not have been cool. And I told them about my appointment tomorrow and everything else, which you guys will see. And they were just excited about the whole thing. I text Robbie. Robbie's like, no, dude, I'm so glad you got out. This is so amazing. Great. I'm like, Robbie, yeah, I'm going to do a video. I want to get some people following you, maybe something. He's like, if you want, no big deal. This is what we do. Yes, we have a page, but we just like helping people. And that's the moral of my whole friggin' thing. Again, was this truly an emergency when you look at it? No. I'm in a luxury glamping mobile, stuck because I didn't know the boundaries of the limits of what I'm doing driving. I'm on a vacation road trip to have some fun, right? They're pleasure cruising and have no reason to help me. They did. It's just one of those things that I have a history of not asking for help, because I can, for the most part. I got it, right? And doing things and preparing yourself and doing these things, absolutely, and putting yourself to the test and trying to get yourself out of sticky situations. But there's a line. Sometimes we need guidance. That's why I'm employed. That's what I do for a living. Sometimes we need help, and it's not often I ask for it to a fault. But then you see Club Polaris go by. They have no reason to stop. If I was in Texas, they'd be on horseback. If I was in Florida, they'd be on fan boats or paddle boats. Like, there's always somebody. And that's the shit that, because again, I'm trying to see throughout, as I'm trekking, I probably walked 8 miles to go get cell phone coverage. I'm walking down, I'm walking up, walking down, walking up, trying to get things done, trying to problem solve, trying to just take action, fully committed. And it's not often that I inject or reach out or raise a hand. Can you help me? And this is the emotional part. There's a lot of layers here, so it's been to a fault, right? So just for you, if this inspired you, you need help, ask. Make sure it's from a source that knows what the fuck they're doing. Tow truck companies, the certified ones, the established, not necessarily. The humans within the humans, sure. The unlikely heroes, here and there. And they're riddled all over the place if we look for them. But again, as I was sitting going through this, what am I supposed to learn from this? I'm sitting here walking around for 6 miles in the snow, 8 miles in the snow. I'm sitting there, what am I doing wrong? How do I flip this? How do I turn this? What do I do? What am I supposed to see here? Am I just failing all over the place? Do I need to, Jesus Christ. And so I'm trying to see what I'm supposed to see here, what I'm supposed to take away. And then all of a sudden there were like all these little gleams of power and human and life and what it's all about. And the aftershocks of not asking for help and the consequences it can bring. So, moral, If you need help, ask for it. It's okay. If it's with someone you trust, fucking do it. Just ask. If you don't know who to trust, go with your gut. And if we look deep enough, there are heroes. There are examples of medicine, of winks, of whatever you want to call them. Robbie Layton, R-O-B-B-Y-L-A-Y-T-O-N. And Damian, I don't know his last name, but I got his cell, but he's Sorensen's towing. You guys are the shit. And then the 6 Polaris snowmobilers, you guys, you fucking rock my world, man. It's been a while since I've asked for help and got it. But maybe there's a trend. So find what you will with this video, but I got through it without hysterically bawling. Now on to Moab for tomorrow's shenanigans. Stay tuned.